And we are back,
Back,
Remainers.
right. We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
Whoa! What am I dealing with here?
Ah, the Grad, yes. A Ukrainian UG. Of all the places to run into one, eh? Well, first thing is first. Drive it back and out of your way.
Damn, that thing's packing some heat. Probably goes without saying, but you need to stick to cover as you approach that bad boy.
I can deflect bullets, but not cannons.
That is a Grad, a UG developed in the Ukraine.
UG. Looks like a standard pillbox to me.
I have seen blueprints for a pillbox able to operate in tandem with infantry forces. I cannot be sure if this is the result, but I do know the Grad is capable of bipedal movement. In pillbox mode, the main cannon is also quite lethal. Approach carefully. Use cover to make your way to it.
You ever see the guy in the suit before?
I am sorry. No.
Nothing in your database?
I have no database, Raiden. The symbol grounding capabilities of my Neuro AI allow me to identify faces in only the vaguest of terms. I can judge whether I think I may have seen him before, but I do not have the accuracy of a database.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're an AI.
An AI modeled after the human brain, and thus as flexible and occasionally vague as any humans. Of this man, however, I have no recollection. I do not believe I have encountered him before. Most likely.
Oh, man.
Oh, alright then.
I think there's something in the crate.
Something in the crate?
Yeah, a shipping crate next to you.
Oh, there it is. Special box. $5,000. I will take it. Alright, looks like that's all the items here. Alright, and whoop!
This bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back.
Nope, didn't go that way. Ah, damn it. Invulnerability modes. That was sudden.
Then switch to biped mode. Careful.
Ow! It patty caked me. Wow, okay. Okay, calm down. Ah,
Heal?
done. Ah. Take out all this armor. Oh. Hold still, buddy. Ah. This ought to make it way easier to finish them off. Problem is, when you're stuck in a combo, you can't get out of it. Oh, stuns. Grad's almost dead. There we go. Slashy, slashy, choppy, choppy. And that's how that's done. Not the skillfully way, but...
Right. I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs?
we're basically doing that right now.
We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just know. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin out.
Way to roll over, Kevin.
Well, nothing we can do about it. What's everyone else's opinion on this?
So World Marshal is backing Desperado,
You don't exactly sound surprised.
I did not catch it on the nose, but I did have a hunch it was this sort of thing.
Well, you're the boss. What do you think? Can we take them on?
What I think no longer matters here. As Kevin says, we have no legal grounds to stop them. And you? What would you have us do? Storm their headquarters? Kill them all? Will that make you feel better?
No, I mean, look, you heard him. They're already in VR training.
Raiden.
The Patriots may be gone, but it hasn't changed shit in the U.S. A handful of elites still get away with whatever the hell they want.
Raiden.
Right on, Raiden. Down with the bourgeoisie. Seize the means of production.
We will talk about this later.
Yeah, copy that. That UG, made in the East?
Indeed, the Grad, Russian for hail. It is built by the ally Vishnyovyeki Machine Works Design Bureau in Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine.
Those sound like
That's
real things.
Not easy to remember. Is it an old Soviet firm?
Indeed. Technically, the UG's name is pronounced Grad, the Ukrainian.
Yeah, I know it's pronounced hard.
But most in the business pronounce it as Grad.
Very funny.
Russian style.
Crazy to think I'd find something like that in Mexico, of all places.
Well, drug cartels have been using Russian and Eastern European weapons for quite a while now, you know. Of course, the Arms Trade Treaty should have made importing something that size rather challenging.
Not for whoever's
That's
backing
they went
these
through
guys,
America.
I guess.
I must admit, I never expected to see my magneto-stricted actuators in action again.
Magneto, what?
An actuator that takes advantage of the change in shape when certain materials are magnetized. It was one of my many research subjects back in East Germany.
So you think that research made it to the Ukraine and got picked up by the Wisny, whatever?
Indeed. This great technology made under the communist ideal being used for something like this. My days of adhering to that sort of dogma are long over, but still, it saddens me to see this.
Don't let it bother you, Doc. You made me too, right? And now your latest creation is gonna take them down.
Indeed. I look forward to the day.
Desperado's backer has been identified. What will you do now, Raiden? Will you attempt to destroy World Marshal?
Kevin's right. It's not that simple.
Both a direct attack and a legal approach present problems. Either course will likely lead to additional conflict.
We can figure it out later. For now, we're getting those kids out.
That remains your intent. I cannot fully agree with that course of action, but I will support your decision. I will continue to scout ahead.
Alright, any more parts around here or pieces I can get? Alright, right there. And that seems to be it. Right through there. Alright. Thanks for that. Clearly that's my arc, but whatever. Hey, I'll take that arm too. Alright. They're blocking my way over there, so let's go over here. Well, they knew what I was going to use. Too bad the game kind of fucked me on that. We'll continue on next time. Till later, Remainers.
Later, guys.
We now have our main bad guy.
Yep.